Hey, welcome back. And today we'll talk about the 6 main pieces of my hardware that I use with my Roland VAD507 kit. Please like and subscribe if you find this helpful, and leave your comments and questions below. So in this video, I'll cover 3 main things about my hardware. First, I'll give you a quick overview of the hardware I use, and second, I'll provide some description and pricing about the pieces in case you're interested. And lastly, I'll share my experience and thoughts about if I think they're worth it. So as you can see here, I have only the hardware set up, no kit. It feels weird. I don't think I've ever had a chance to sit back here like this with just my hardware. And so what have I done with the hardware over the years? Really, my goal has been to use as little, the least amount of hardware possible to reduce the setup time and the weight involved in gigging and carrying this stuff around. Like I said, I've got 6 main pieces that I'll go through, and like most drummers, I've just kind of collected them over the years with different kits I've played and kept the pieces I like and got new ones that I needed to replace. So let's jump right in. Quick note about my drum thrones and my kick pedals. I have those in different videos. If you're interested, check them out. So I'll start with my snare stand, and this is something I got about 5 years ago. And really, it's the DW5000 series. They've got a few of them out there. This is one of the lower cost 5000 series that I bought in 2018. And I love it. You know, it's got the adjustable tilt basket. You can open and close, get the size just the way you want it in precise form, as DW would want you to think about precision that they're so well known for. And on the side, of course, you've got the DW change up with the handle. That's pretty easy to use. So you can get it out of the way, press the button, and you can move that handle where you like it and get this thing in a good spot. One of the things I do like about this stand as well is that the double brace, it's sturdy, it's not wobbling beneath me, and then I've got this memory lock right here that gives me a little extra support and keeps it just at the right height that I want it. And I tighten that up with a drum screw, a drum key. So that's the snare stand. Snare stand, really, this thing goes for about $180 at any major music store. So moving right along from left to right, and I'll end up on these parts over here. But let's talk about the hi-hat stand. I've got the DW hi-hat stand, and the DW series. This has been very good. I've had this for about 5 years. Again, it's got the locking mechanisms. It's got a great deal of sturdiness to it. This one I think is called the DW Delta 2 Series Heavy Duty Stand. I bought this for $185 5 years ago, $195 5 years ago, and now I looked it up and it's going for $349, and it's the same stand. It's amazing. So it must be in great demand, and I'm sure inflation has something to do with that. But as you can see here, it's easy to store. One of the nice things I like about this is that when you're going out and you're gigging, you gotta break down your gear with a drum key on the side here. This thing just folds right in, and it's pretty easy to throw in the hardware gear bag. So on the bottom, it's got some Velcro, which is kind of nice when you've got your carpet down, you're playing. The thing is not going to move on you. Also has adjustable tension in the back, so you can get a bit looser or tighter with your response with how you play on it. And then I'd also say, let's get this back together here. Here we go. And then I'd also say that this thing is something that has been neglected by me over the years. Before I did this video, I thought it'd be nice to just clean it up. So I took it to, I put it in the tub, got some soap and water, got a scrub brush, and cleaned it up. And it's amazing how dirty those pedals can get if you ignore them over time. I'm sure I'm not alone in that. So that's the hi-hat pedal. A quick note about the footboard. I like it. It's got great response, and the thing about the looseness and the tightness, you can really get it to your liking, and it's very smooth. It's very quiet, and the footboard is about, I measured it, it's 9.5 inches, and it's the same height, or the same length, and the same width as the DW 5000 series kick drum pedals. Interesting. So since I'm an electronic drums player, I wanted to show you what this is in the bottom. This is something that comes with the digital hi-hat from Roland, and basically it clamps on both sides on the bottom to help prevent the hi-hat from moving around on you. That's kind of a nice thing. I like keeping things in place, and as you might know about digital hi-hats or electronic drums hi-hats in general, the sensors are primarily in certain parts of the trigger pads. So this keeps that in place. So that's been a nice thing that Roland added to the list. Let's move on to the two cymbal stands, which are identical, although they have different things going on. The cymbal stands are actually from Roland. They're the DCS10 VAD, which is their V-drum acoustic design, and they're considered a combination boom stand. So this came with a boom stand. This is on the boom stand here. You can tuck them away. You don't have to use the boom stand, I'm sure, as you know. But what's nice here is that I actually went out and bought these DW wing nuts, because these things come with these plastic, I don't know if you can see this, they're kind of these plastic top nuts to hold in place with your electronic drum cymbals, which I'll do a different video on my cymbals later. But I just find that it's helpful. It kind of looks nicer, in my opinion, to have just nice matching wing nuts that keep slipping out of my hand. And I found these basically on Amazon. These are the DW wing nuts that fit fine on these on this hardware. And so on this side, I have some boom arms, some extensions going on. I've got this is like a 3-inch extension I picked up from DW along the way for an effects cymbal that I used to use on my acoustic kit. And I like that. And so I have a 12-inch electronic drum cymbal right over here above my hi-hat. I put a 14-inch cymbal over here. I've got a 16-inch cymbal, and then I've got another 12-inch cymbal that I put over here, and then this one holds my ride. These two I got from Gibraltar, and these are extension arms that I think this one's 14 inches, this one's 6 inches, and they fit just right. The other thing I'd mention about these cymbal stands, they come with these L-rod clamps that are built into the stand, which is really nice. So they can move independently. If you can see here, they have the ball and joint kind of thing moving around, so you can customize, where you'd like to have your toms sitting in front of you over your bass drum, which has been really nice. So those have been awesome, great stands. And then the other thing I'd mention here is my stand for the drum module. Now, this is Roland's standard issue module stand for $200 at any major music store if you buy it new. And it comes with a plate that goes underneath the module that has a stub at the bottom of it that goes right in here. You just close it up in this clamp, if you can see that, and it fits in right here. And it can extend up and down for the height as well as tilt to your preference. So that's been a pretty sturdy, solid sound module stand. And then my mic stand. So I do primarily backup singing in the band I'm in, and that's a lot of fun. And this has been great. So I can extend this and keep it out of my way while I'm playing. Right, you see some singing drummers out there. Some do the overhead hanging thing, and others go like this. This works just fine for me. It's easy to clean up and break down after a gig. And this is the Tama Ironworks telescoping boom mic stand. That's a mouthful. And that goes for about $170 at any major, any small or large music store. I don't know why I said major. So, but that's been a great ad for me, and it's very sturdy. It doesn't tip over. I don't have any problems with it. So, what's my experience using this hardware? I'm happy. I find it. They do their job. They do what they're supposed to do, and I throw them into my large gear bag for my hardware, which becomes very heavy. And that's the gear bag I use for my hardware is the Ahead Armor case. I think it's the 48-inch long one that has really high quality wheels that you can just get that out of your truck or car and wheel that along and drag it down the stairs or up the stairs, and it works out just fine. So bottom line, if somebody can make carbon fiber stands that work and are a lot lighter and affordable, I'd buy them, because these things are damn heavy when you put them in a gear bag to go to a gig. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, add your comments and questions below, and I appreciate you watching. Thanks.